Sorry. Good evening, everybody. We are back. Miles and Archie
Welcome
here
to live TV.
for another hour of power.
Yay.
Let's go.
That was the energy we brought in the first take as well. So
That nobody
take
heard.
two. But
Take two was all right. We've got a massive show for you guys tonight. We've got two huge guests.
Yes.
Two Aussie icons, Aussie legends.
Yes.
We've got Jess Fox in the building, everybody.
Yeah. Three-time Olympic gold medalist and Sydney Water ambassador. So Jess Fox in the building. We've also got former featherweight champion, UFC featherweight champion, Alex Volkanovski joining us on the show later. So we've seen the Volk trackside the last couple of days, so I cannot wait to chat to him about what he's been seeing trackside with Nedd.
It's going to be awesome to chat to those two legends. We've also got some crucial fundraising updates.
Yes.
We've got some Nedd Pledge updates. And as always, we want to hear about your uncomfortable challenges.
Absolutely.
How they're tracking. We're also giving away some Puma Mag Maxes as always.
Yes.
And we'll be answering your questions along the way. So make sure the chat is active. Everybody's looking at them. So
Yes.
some potential talking points there. And James is with us tonight.
The Oracle
as well.
G'day
is
everyone,
back.
yes, good to be back. We're at $1.688 million.
Wow.
Target setting for the night?
It's got to be 1.7.
Has to be
mil.
1.7.
Or maybe more, 1.8.
Well, let's go
Should we
as hard
shoot
as
for the
can.
stars and go 1.8?
Well, yeah, why not?
I think we go 1.8.
1.8 mil. Let's go
Let's
for
go.
it.
Woo!
Let's go. I got a feeling on this live, I can just sense it through the camera. There's someone with some deep pockets listening in right now that can really give us that boost to 1.8. So,
And we need a 1.7 moment first to show those to get to
Yeah.
1.8 as well.
Let's
So we'll
get-
have
absolutely.
that. If we go to 1.7, we'll be on the big screen.
No doubt.
And there'll be some interesting people on the track to watch it.
Well,
right, that's
yeah,
right.
I'm sure the chat's noticed. There's a lot happening out there at the moment.
There's a bit of movement on
There's
the
another
track.
big guest out on the track. So everybody seems to have rolled in.
And he's got Nedd humming, by the way.
Yeah, so he's really lifted Nedd. The weather out here is absolutely atrocious.
Yep.
It's raining. The track's wet. Nedd's wet, but he is with Israel Adesanya out there, which is massive.
And wouldn't it be great for Izzy to be there to witness when it goes to the 1.7?
It would
I
be
know.
huge. It would
It'd
be
be
huge.
huge.
That
So-
means Izzy would realise the impact that the donations are having on Nedd. If we can see Izzy see that and get up and about, that's going to make a huge difference.
Guys, and we've just had a call from Trent Cotchin. The numbers are a bit behind here. I've been told by the guys we're actually $5,000 behind. Trent Cotchin from Posse Socks, as we know, a big supporter. He said, let's go to 1.7 while Izzy's on the track. So we're at 1.7.
Here we go.
Let's go.
Come on.
1.7.
Trent Cotchin has come in clutch and got us to 1.7. Get around, Trent.
He's a clutch player.
He's a
Three-time
clutch
premiership player.
That's it.
My hero. Just
So we're just
quietly.
queuing up the screen. You might need to commentate again.
Oh, all right. I got to get
Okay.
ready again.
Commentator Miles. Make sure you're not blind this time.
So-
yesterday.
Ned's taking the far bend. There's nothing up on the big screen yet, James.
It's coming.
We're
I
waiting.
think. Xavier was here. He didn't know it was happening, and he's run to the other room. He's the
Can't
button
Xav.
pusher.
It's always Xavier's fault, isn't it?
Izzy
Nah,
Adesanya
stiff.
is running after Nedd as well. He's just about to catch up to him. So they're about to hit the straight.
It's quite surreal looking at Israel Adesanya on the track with Nedd Brockmann right now.
In
Yeah.
pouring rain.
It's a
In
massive
pouring rain.
surprise.
I hope the photographers are going to work because there's some serious hero shots that we're about to see.
I want to see them on the Instagram ASAP. But they've hit the back straight now, Arch.
Is it
So
up?
As
Is it up
soon
yet?
as that comes up on the big screen, they should be able to see it.
Okay.
No doubt they're probably going to be lost in conversation with each other, but
The anticipation is real.
we're still waiting on the graphic.
Or the anticipation is real. Sorry. Chat, let me know if that was all right.
We're waiting. We're just waiting for the right moment. I think it's coming soon.
It's actually not bad.
I think Xavier's struggling to find the button.
We need this graphic ASAP. They're halfway down the back straight, so they're getting to the bend. We want to make sure this is on the big screen by the time they get to the bend.
We're just getting a hold.
The team is
Go!
going to work
Let's
here.
go!
It's up.
It's up.
1.7's up.
It is up.
It's hard to make out. Oh, yeah, and they're celebrating. Fists are in the air.
There you go.
Izzy's getting up and about. Yes.
There we
Double
go.
fist bump
There
from
we
Izzy. Izzy's getting us up and about. He's got the hands in the air.
Come on.
That's so good.
The style bender.
The style bender getting up and about. Wow.
Big claps.
That's huge.
There we go.
That's insane.
Congrats to everyone at home that donated as well. You guys are a part of this effort as much as Nedd is
And the people
out
at
on
home.
the track.
Yep.
Speaking of those people at home, there are 29,000 individual donors.
Wow. Wow.
29 now.
29. It's gone up 4,000 today.
So the people are doing a
4,000.
mountain of work at home. Everyday Australians chipping in for a great cause. And that's what it's all about. For moments like that where Ned's walking down the back straight with Israel Adesanya, hands in the air. That's what we want to see.
Pouring
That is a
rain.
scene. Hopefully somebody
That is a
captured
scene.
that moment.
Does anyone else feel like they're watching a movie right now? I don't know. I feel like I'm in it. I feel like
Just
I'm in
need
it.
the cinematic cameras, slow-mo, Adesanya.
Yeah.
Ned.
Should we get
battling.
into the stats, Miles?
Yeah. Hit me, Arch.
Okay, so Nedd this morning started at 5:12 a.m. That's when he got on the track. Today, he got through 7 master laps, Miles.
So far, yep.
Okay.
Hope we all know what a master lap is, chat. I'm pretty sure we do. Kilometres run today, 89.9 kilometres. So very similar to yesterday, but obviously Ned's still going. So
Yep.
he's going to keep powering through. I think he's going to go through till about 10:30 tonight, I believe. So he's definitely going to, clock up a few more.
He's going to be absolutely soaked. I'm just looking at the live stream now. That shot is amazing.
This looks unbelievable.
That we're looking
That's
at.
like a movie. Surely.
That's a movie shot.
He's just powering. It's giving Rocky.
That's the
It
Rocky
is.
shot.
Rocky 3.
Yeah.
This is
Any
unbelievable.
any ideas for the editors tomorrow? I think get a
I know.
Rocky.
I'm
Rocky
surprised
theme
Ned hasn't got the
soundtrack,
tunes
please.
out. Got the old Samsung Ultra out and put the phone music on.
The
But
team's going to
to
have an absolute field day on the socials tomorrow with the
Wow.
content from tonight. But yeah, like you said, Arch, what's he covered?
So it was 7 master laps today, 89 kilometres, 14 hours on the track, and he's still going. So he's got another couple he's banking at the moment. Overall kilometres, he's hit 1,438 kilometres.
Okay.
Wow. So we've got 170 to go, guys.
It
Not
says a lot
170.
when you hit the 1,400 kilometre mark and no one really did anything about it.
Yeah.
So it's nuts.
It's nuts. So he's still got, what, 4 and a bit marathons to go, guys. Like, we were doing the math this morning, he had 6 marathons to do. Just to think that this guy is broken, his body is on its last legs, and he's still got another casual 4 marathons to go.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense. at
Yeah,
all.
he's a different beast. So shout out to Nedd. He's got 13.3 master laps to go, and it's the end is near. So he
end
can
is
see
near.
he can see the light. He can see the donations coming in, and he's going to get that push. But we've got a video which sums up today that we're going to throw to, so everyone can have a look at that.
So I've essentially been dropped to a 200 metre walk, 200 metre run because my knee can only really deal with 200 metres of running. But the plus side is we just hit 1.6 mil. Someone did a $100,000 anonymous donation. Crazy, absolutely crazy. I'm fighting till the end. Yeah, 1.6 mil, absolutely crazy. God, I am just so deeply exhausted. I can't even begin to explain to you. Woo!
There we go. A little bit of an update there from Nedd himself.
It's always good hearing from Nedd and seeing that content. I'm sure everyone appreciates it. If you haven't been on his Instagram today, there was a post that went up that we're just going to read out as well. I haven't read it yet, so I've heard it's a good one. Here we go. As the 10th day out here comes to a close, 1,426 kilometres chewed up, I'm stuck out here between a limp and a brisk walk, alternating those every 200 metres. It's given me way too much time to think. So as it would have it, there's just enough time in the walks to try something coherent. As humans, I believe it is our duty to see things through. This 1,000 miles around that track has been the most humbling experience of my life. Never have I ever felt so many emotions to the absolute peak of them all. My toes were like King Charles's fingers after day one. I've had no function of my right ant tib since the end of day 3. So I've been snapping dictus band rubbers left, right and centre. No sleep because the tendinitis everywhere punches me in the throat come rest time. The feet have swollen 3 sizes due to the rain/track. It's healthy stuff. All these things were expected. I just never could have imagined it to be this bad. And I'm forever grateful for it all. Wouldn't change a fucking thing. Post-traumatic growth coming right up. There's something to be said about laying it all on the line and giving it your all. One big fat size 12 shoe in front of the other until the job is done. No matter how much it hurts or how long it takes, get it done. Finally, thanks to each and every single one of you who has shown support in one way or another. A donation, a message, a story, rocking up to the track, leaving a sign, yelling from the fence at ridiculous hours of the morning. It fills me with immense pride and gratitude. So thank you. I still have a job to do. Get that 1,600 and raise the big bucks. We are opening the stadium tomorrow at 7 p.m. for 1 hour for my final full day. I would be honoured to see as many of you there as possible. Can't thank you guys enough. Let's fight.
Wow.
There we go.
Goosebumps.
Absolute goosebumps.
Guys, just in the chat and talking about impact, Emma Lee Rowe has just put in the chat, I just had a best mate pass away and Nedd is getting me through it. And the chat's getting around her. So he's like, it's the impact he's having is like from that to this is pretty incredible.
Well, he's not just impacting everyone he's able to get off the street through the great foundation that is We Are Mobilise. But yeah, everyone at home that's just inspired by what he's doing. Like you look at the mentality in that post just there. He goes and lists all of his injuries, the tendinitis, everything happening with his feet. And he says he's grateful for it all. So you can't even begin to dissect the mindset that this man has out on the track. And I mean, yeah, it's a testament to that mindset, which is the reason he's still going. So,
and he writes every word of that. There's no one else.
Yeah.
Like, he writes all that. He's got, as he said, when he's run across Australia, he's got the time to think about it. But no one helps him, and he's to come up with that after what he's been through just shows how incredible it is.
And he says he wouldn't change a thing.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
That's
like I said,
crazy.
we are witnessing a movie. I don't think this is going to happen again in history. Someone to put themselves through what Nedd is doing right now. It's unbelievable.
At the end of that, he did mention what's going to be happening tomorrow. James, do you want to touch a bit more on that? Or?
Yes. So the stadium doors or gates are going to be open at 7 o'clock. We'll probably open them a little bit earlier to come and hang out in the back and mill, but it's 1 hour that I guarantee you that if you are here tomorrow night, you will never forget it for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
Guarantee.
Okay. Be here, guys.
For
Be
those
here.
who go, I wish I was at Bondi, we're giving you the invitation.
Okay.
Let's fill this stadium for this man.
Let's fill it. You heard it
7
here
p.m.
first. Let's fill it.
7 p.m. for 1 hour tomorrow night. It's the place to be.
Yeah, and if you can't make it to Sydney tomorrow, get on TikTok Live because it's going to be, we're calling it the Run Home. It's going to be an absolutely incredible hour-ish plus more of a program. The boys will be hosting it, and we've got special guests coming from everywhere.
Wow.
Not sure who they are, but they are going to be coming from everywhere.
Well, I think it's going to be hard to top tonight's guests that we've got rolling in. We've got Jess Fox and the Volk, Alex Volkanovski, coming on. So they'll be on here soon, guys. Don't you worry. Just you wait. Speaking of superstars, we've got a superstar out on the track that we were talking about just before. Israel Adesanya. He's out there with Nedd right now. Have we got a video to throw to? I think we do.
I believe we do.
Of Izzy on the track. Let's throw to it. Israel Adesanya. There we go.
So, guys, no one on the track knew that Izzy was coming, and not even us. It wasn't organised.
I had no idea.
Literally no one. We got Adrian got a text saying he was the only one who knew. He said Izzy's flying over. So it wasn't like, oh, let's set this up or things like that. Ned's all about the universe makes things happen. And so Izzy's on a plane. And so he's coming up, and he knew Nedd would be here. And for those who don't know the connection, it's in his book, it's in his doco, which is on KO or Fox 2. You can watch that. But Nedd has had the Stylebender poster on his garage wall for years when he was training, and he used to send Izzy all these DMs and a lot of DMs. Mate, I love you, mate. You're a legend. Keep fighting. And he loves him because of the type of person he is. He doesn't suffer fools. He says what he thinks and loves him. And on day 8 of Nedd's run across Australia, he was struggling. He was sitting in a Roadhouse cafe. We got a video from Izzy. Puma, this partner at the time, organised it. Nedd's sitting there in immense pain. Watches the video. Go back and you'll see it in Nedd's Instagram. Go back, trail through. And his hero sent him a message. Nedd had never met him, never spoken to him. And then now they're good mates. And Nedd's gone and watched him fight in Miami. And now tonight, when Izzy's mate was he's struggling, he just turns up. And that was incredible. Everyone had a lot of tears here, goosebumps. So it was a pretty amazing moment.
And Nedd had no idea.
Nedd had no idea. The team had no one on the track knew that was coming.
It was pretty special.
He was hiding behind the tent over there.
Yeah, we all had no idea in this room. James came in and said, "You're going to want to see this." And we got the phones out, and all of a sudden, Izzy was hiding behind the gazebo, went out and surprised Nedd, and to see that moment was so special. That's been the beauty of being here, being on site, even just you guys watching the live stream. You're getting to see some pretty cool moments that some would only see in person or in a major motion picture, something like that. But it was pretty surreal to see that. And even watching the video, James showed us the video of Nedd when he was on the Australia run, getting that message from Israel and Nedd breaking down, and it was pretty hard not to get
at the end he
emotional.
goes, "That's my dog. That's my dog.
That's my dog. That's my
and
dog."
now they're out there running together, which it's crazy to just watch it live now, see it happen, know that backstory, and then they're out there battling the weather together. It's a pretty cool story.
What do you reckon they're talking about? I reckon they're just spitting at each other who can get the most inspirational quote. Because if you know Israel Adesanya, you know that he just spits fire after a UFC win. He just has some absolute bangers of quotes.
I think if those two did a podcast, it would be one of the most downloaded podcasts ever. They'd talk about some cool stuff.
I actually see that happening, surely.
Yeah, I think it's got to happen in the future.
Shout out Joe Rogan. Get these two on a
both of them-
podcast
get both of
together.
them on.
That would be unbelievable. We spoke before about donations. We hit the 1.7. We've got 29,000 individual donors. And also this morning, we had some exciting news where we had a $100,000 anonymous donation come through. Now, we were a bit bewildered. We had no idea who this was. But we can say that it was from a foundation. Now, I don't know how we found that out, but it was from a foundation. And, I
don't think we know the actual foundation yet.
Yeah, I don't think we know. I think they want to stay anonymous. So, yeah, there we go.
I think we're trying to find out. We'll find if we do, and they want everyone to know. We can let you guys know, but we don't know.
We do know. We heard that they had seen that Corporate Australia hadn't been getting around Nedd, so they dropped in $100,000. So pretty impressive. We've been calling Corporate Australia to do that. But that's amazing. And it hit straight after the 1.5.
Yep.
Then 100 and then 1.6.
Yep.
It was, and Nedd just stopped and he couldn't believe it. And you would have seen if you're following today, he shared that as well.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
There we go. All the foundations supporting great causes here.
Now, Arch, I think we're heading into the best part of the show. We're going to get our guests involved.
Yes.
Our first guest of the night, Jess Fox.
Jess
everyone.
Fox.
Jess.
Welcome to the show, Jess.
Welcome, Jess.
Thanks for having me. It's good to be here.
Say good day to the chat.
Hello, chat.
Hello, chat.
It's my first TikTok live. Never been on one of these.
Yeah, well, we had our first TikTok live.
We're getting used to it as well.
11 days ago.
Brandon's calling you Australia's queen.
There we go. Oh, yeah. Is the
Sorry.
mic close enough, Eli?
Yeah,
Just want to make sure everyone at home can hear all of us. Jess, first of all, 3-time Olympic gold medalist, 2 golds in Paris. Can we chat about Paris for a bit, Jess?
I haven't chatted enough about Paris.
I don't think you have. I don't think you have. First of all, we happy with the result? 2 golds. Is that good enough for you?
It was pretty good. It was, very happy with the result. I think there were so many highlights from Paris. Obviously went in with 3 events, only won 2 gold. My sister won the 3rd, so it was the perfect scenario.
There we go.
And it was an amazing experience.
Was that the cherry on top?
Absolutely, yeah.
Like you just could not think in your wildest dreams that, let alone winning 2 golds, that your sister would come away with the gold and
No.
you'd be sharing that experience.
You want to share it, don't you?
You do. I think it was the most perfect scenario. Like, you couldn't have scripted it. It was just such a unique moment. There's so much emotion and joy, and just having her there and being able to share the experience together. She'd been on the sidelines watching, cheering me, or working at the games before, and now she was competing and she just aced it. So it was amazing. It was such a highlight. The other highlight was you guys doing the
the lip sync
on my
commentary.
race. That was the best.
So you saw that in Paris?
I saw that. It was so
Okay.
funny. So many people sent it to me as well.
So for a bit of context, we were obviously looking intently at the Olympics and, whoever had a great chance at winning gold. So we were obviously looking at the canoe and Jess's race. So as soon as Jess won gold, me and Archie were like, this is amazing. And we got the clip and we did what we do with our lip sync commentary, and we tried to snazz this thing up and make it funny and just really enjoy the moment, somehow make the moment bigger, and then get that out on social media.
So let's just say this isn't our first collab, okay? We've done this before. Let's throw to the video. We've got it there for you.
Appreciative crowd know what they're looking at too. Sweeps out of that, staying composed, get across. Turn, get the spin, that's nice, catch the wave, stay high, pull the turn, get away from the pole. That's it, now finish it off cleanly. Is how you do it.
There you have it.
There we go.
So good.
It's
So good.
It's so good to see Jess's raw reaction to it as well. I'm glad she liked it.
I did. It's funny because my dad was doing the commentary. So you're lip syncing my dad, which makes it even funnier.
Yeah.
Oh my
how
gosh.
long does that take? How long?
Well,
That one took all night, I think, because we knew we had to do the night shift and just get it out as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Because
needed to be timely.
The quicker we get it out, the more it's going to go gangbusters. And it did go gangbusters. The shares on it were crazy. You saw it pretty quick as well. So to have you comment on it, we were like, what the hell's going on here? So a lot of people were seeing it. And then the IOC took it down, which we were really flat about. But that's history for us.
What was it like for your dad being in the commentary box? Did you guys embrace each other afterwards? I think I saw that. Yeah.
He, at one point, he's like, "See you later, Channel 9," and he ran out and came and gave us a hug, which was amazing. But I think for him, he was part. The whole family was part of it in a way. Mum was our coach, so she was on ground running alongside, and then he's commentating, and it gives him something to do. So he couldn't be there stressing, nervous, because it's always so hard watching the people you love.
Mm-hmm.
But he did a pretty good job, I think, on the
It's a
commentary.
great job, yeah.
Yeah.
He's holding his nerve, that's for sure.
And with Noemi, when she raced, what were your nerves like? Obviously, your mum has to go through that watching you.
Yeah, were you more nervous for her race?
I actually started my watch to know what my heart rate was because I was so nervous. It was 180 watching. 180. I was that nervous and
that's
that stressed.
intense.
Running alongside her, I was 180. When I'm racing, it's 185 to 190. So it was I was out there with her in the boat, cheering her on and, giving all my energy. So I actually would rather race than watch a race.
Okay, there you go.
Guys, we're getting a fair bit of feedback about, sorry to interrupt, the donate button is down.
Yeah.
And we're working on it. But if you want to donate, go to neddsuncomfortablechallenge.com. You can donate there as well. So, to be honest, most of the donations have been coming on that channel anyway.
Okay.
So go to neddsuncomfortablechallenge.com, press the donut button there.
Okay, so we'll just have to keep reminding everyone that it's at neddsuncomfortablechallenge.com.
Now, Jess, you're an absolute champion in your own right. The Foxes, absolute champions from the Olympics. We're watching another champion go at it at the moment. What's your experience been like following Nedd? How long have you been following, and what do you think of the whole situation and what he's doing and the impact he's making?
It's pretty incredible. Like, there's no words to describe the impact he's having. I started following him, obviously, when he was running across the country and had maggots in his toes and was destroying his body and doing something remarkable. Like, so many Aussies really got around him for that. And when I saw he was doing another challenge, I was like, what is this going to be? And running
How can you
around
top
the track,
that?
like, it's just mind-blowing what he's putting his mind and his body through. And I don't think anyone can comprehend, but just sort of seeing the energy that he comes out there with when he's depleted mentally and physically. And I've kind of, just been following online. But to actually be here tonight, to see him out there in the rain, it's miserable, and he's still pumping it out. He set his mind on something and he's going for it, and it's bloody inspiring.
It's unbelievable.
And will you take any of that into your training? Like, have you noticed even during Nedd's challenge that your mindset might shift on certain things?
Yeah, I think so. As an Olympic athlete in racing in like a 100-second event, you're so in tune with your body, and like the smallest little niggle, you're like, oh, I need to go see the physio, or like something's a bit off, I better rest up. And I'm like, just get on with it. Like, I can't complain about the smallest thing when I see his feet are swollen and his toes are the size of King Charles's fingers. Like somebody said it is healthy stuff.
King Charles's fingers.
So, look, I think it really puts things into perspective, and I just hope he can recover after this and have a good rest. But definitely have been inspired by Nedd, and he sent me a few messages during the Olympics and
that's
afterwards.
good.
So it's been cool to follow each other's journey.
Have you met him in person yet?
No,
not yet.
I didn't want to, distract him.
Yeah,
there,
for sure.
But definitely
for sure.
going down there after. I mean, if he's open to visitors.
I did when Jess arrived. I said, "Oh, would you be okay if it's in the wet?" And I then went, "Oh, hang on, that's basically what you do."
What I do. Getting wet.
But they do have another connection with water, so they are both ambassadors for Sydney Water. So shout out Sydney Water. Everyone's seen those beautiful bottles, the blue bottles. Sydney Water. They're encouraging how many minute showers, Jess?
4-minute showers.
4-minute showers.
showers.
But did you know that like 1 minute, for every extra minute, that's 10 litres of water. So when you think about just cutting down even 1 minute of your shower, it makes a difference.
Yeah.
There you go,
Precious,
Chad.
and they're all about trying to get people to value water so they appreciate it. They've been around for 130 years. And all water. So Nedd, everyone's went, like, he's doing one of the toughest endurance challenges of all time. He's literally going over, or his team are going over to the tap, using the tap water. That's what he's drinking. He's got some supplements and things like that. But when a guy's doing this challenge like this, he's relying on Sydney Water. So shout out Sydney Water again for their amazing stuff.
Shout out Sydney Water.
Shout out Sydney Water. Do you want to
Hydrating
Great
our
water.
Nedd.
Hydrating.
Tastes really good too. Lovely water. Jess, can you talk to us a bit about your training and sort of when you reach your pain barrier, or like what type of training makes you reach your pain barrier the most? Like, I feel like canoeing isn't, as well renowned as most other sports. So I think the audience might want to know sort of what goes into it a bit.
Yeah, I mean, so I train out at the Penrith Whitewater Stadium, which is like 30 minutes west, the venue for the Sydney Olympics. And so laps on the rapids. The hardest sessions that I do are sort of the lactic sessions where you're really pushing to the limit. You can't feel your arms and you've got to finish a technical course and you're sort of replicating what you might be doing on a race run. But I rarely push myself to the limit. Well, I don't think anyone really pushes themselves to like Nedd's limit.
We're seeing the limit.
Yeah, we're seeing the limit out there.
But for me, it's more, in the gym or running definitely is hard for me.
Yeah.
I'm not a natural runner.
Is it a lot of running in your training
I don't
program?
do a lot of running.
No.
But when I run, it's like, it's not enjoyable for me.
Okay.
I'm not at the stage where it's enjoyable. So that's always a hard session for me.
Is it sprinting or is it intervals or?
Like intervals or just like, a 5 or 10K.
Okay, yep.
But then, the hardest sessions for me are the flat water lactic sessions where you're like 2-minute efforts max.
Okay.
And you're doing that 10 times.
And your muscles just start spasming.
And you're just
my gosh.
lactic.
Have
you ever been lactic?
Yeah.
Where you're just
We actually did an Olympic challenge series. Me and Arch, we did brother v brother.
Yes.
One of them was a 1500 meter, and afterwards I couldn't walk for 5 minutes. I was lying flat on the ground, and they had to pull my legs up, and they were spasming. I ended up winning the race.
He beat me, but I didn't get any lactic, so I was like, oh, maybe I didn't push as hard as he
I
pushed.
really didn't push hard enough. I think that the worst session I did in the lead up to the Olympics was on an ergo. Anything that you're doing on the ergo is never fun, and we were masked up to an altitude machine, so it was like we were at 3,000 meters
they sound
altitude,
like the worst
and you're doing
ever.
intervals, and you can't breathe.
They
enough.
look scary. I've seen videos. They look scary.
I saw stars, definitely saw stars, and I was exhausted for I couldn't move for a good 10 minutes. I was just lying on the mat afterwards.
Do you ever get to a point where you just want to rip the mask off and
Yeah,
and just can it?
Just rip it off.
but that's where the mindset comes in.
Where
You're
the Nedd
pushing.
Brockmann
That's when
mindset
the
comes in.
you're just to the moon. The moon.
I don't think we can quit now. We can't quit. We're not quitting.
Never. Hey, Jess, did you and your sister Naomi recently get an island named after you? Did I hear that?
Yeah, not a tropical island.
Not a tropical island.
No.
What sort of island are we talking here?
Well, just at the Whitewater Stadium, the course basically will loop around, and it's just the middle section.
Okay.
That's the island, but it's technically not actually an island. It's connected. I don't know. Is that a peninsula?
Yeah. It's like a strip, is it?
Yeah, it's like the middle. We just call it the middle.
Okay. Yeah.
But now it's called Fox Island. So it's,
Fox Island. There we go.
I think just stick with you got an island name.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
And it could be in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Could
Yeah,
be
I like
off
that.
the coast of Australia. Could be in Penrith.
I like that.
Skim over the details.
Fox Island. There we
Don't
go.
worry about the details. Now, Penrith obviously got the win in the NRL. You're from Penrith.
Yeah.
How was that the other night? Did you go?
I did. Yeah. Were you there too?
Yeah, we ended up going down. Yep.
It was a good night. It was. Oh wait, you're from Melbourne, aren't you?
We're Storm, yeah.
Okay, sorry.
That's right. You can keep chatting about
We're
it.
not massive.
You were watching the show the next morning. You knew the boys were certainly there.
Yeah.
It wasn't the
Oh,
best.
It wasn't the best.
chat. Let us know how we were Monday morning.
morning show.
Monday morning show was
Battle.
A battle.
Shout out 1 to 10 for that one.
Probably didn't put on a great performance for them, but
Oh,
Penrith
that's all
was
right.
buzzing. The energy was
Yeah.
up in Penrith. It was amazing to see them do so well, to perform a fourth.
That's pretty unbelievable.
It was amazing.
Would it be great, Jess, if the Penrith Panthers got on board tomorrow?
Yeah.
Panthers,
yeah.
Club out there is massive.
They're on top of the world at the
They're on
moment.
top of the world.
Share the love.
They could get up on the big screen tomorrow.
Yep.
Drop $100,000. Panthers, come on.
Let's go.
Come Panthers.
We have put in Ned. He's a Parramatta man, but he does love the Panthers as well.
Chat, get
I'm
onto
sure
the.
about that one.
Well, yeah, and they are sponsored by Oak, and Oak are great friends of ours. They still
There we
haven't got
go.
back to us yet.
There we
But we reckon they'll come back and join the movement. Or maybe
so
they'll
too.
drop 100 with the Panthers 200. Perfect.
Yeah, done.
Yes.
Done.
And Para, while you're there, Para Leagues Club. Come on.
Yes.
300.
Everybody. We're just throwing it out to everybody. But Penrith, if we couldn't love you anymore, jump on
Or
board.
the NRL. The NRL as a whole.
Yes,
Come on.
absolutely.
Just unite them all together.
That's
New
it.
South Wales Blues.
James is throwing it all out there, guys. Just throwing it all out
We've got to
there.
get to 10 million. We've got a bit of money to catch up.
Let's
Hey-
just get Penrith first.
Hey, Jess, before we leave you, what's next for you in the canoeing world?
We've got the World Champs in Penrith next year in October, so that's
In Penrith?
Yeah.
There we go.
Let's get you down there to do the actual commentary.
Oh.
Now that you,
I'd have to study up on it.
I'm now
Am I taking your dad's job or?
I mean,
We'll do it with
he's
your dad.
the organizer, so I'll.
There we
make
go.
sure he
There we
you
go.
up. But
I would love to commentate you.
that would be
that
funny,
would be
actually.
fun.
That would be really fun. So yeah, everyone's welcome. Fill the stadium.
Yep.
So that's the next sort of major event that we'll be training for. And
Okay.
then it's the build up to LA. But at the moment, sort of for the rest of the year, just training and getting on the water to feel good and do what I feel like,
Yep.
and
Yep.
in the gym, and then really building up again in December and start of the season, January, Feb. We've got some races.
There
as
we
well.
go.
Hell yeah. Well, definitely hit us up for that commentating.
Yes,
Yeah.
We'd
absolutely.
love to do it.
And Jess, have you got a before we leave? Have you got a message for Ned at all?
Just you're inspiring all of us, Ned. Love what you're doing. Keep pushing. and know the impact you're having is just spreading. It's far bigger than you could ever imagine, I think.
It is.
Yep.
Hey, Jess, thanks so much for coming on the show. The live chat loved it. We loved it.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Jess.
Thanks, guys.
Catch you later.
Thanks, Jess.
Thanks, Jess.
Guys,
Jess Fox, ladies and gentlemen.
amazing. And in the chat, there was a lot of people that they noticed a certain brand on Jess's head with the hat saying, "Let's get Red Bull on board." So Red Bull, if you're out there,
Come on, Red Bull.
Red Bull.
Come on, Red Bull.
Bull.
Now, everybody, we've got our next
Oh,
guest.
intruder alert. Intruder alert.
We've got the Volk, everybody.
Former UFC featherweight champion of the world, Alex Volkanovski. Welcome to the live chat, Volk. Have you ever been on a TikTok live before?
I don't think I have, man. It's the first time.
First time.
I'm excited for it.
It's fun,
How you
mate.
guys doing?
We're good.
Doing good.
Good?
We're doing good. We've created a bit of a community with our
Yes,
chat here.
this is our chat. The
Popping up here.
Let's get
So
here we go. Let's get chatting
guys,
with them.
if you've got any questions for Volk, just chuck them in the chat, and we'll try keep looking
you know
down.
what
And
I might start with, because by the time we finish, I want to know what we're up to.
Okay.
So I'm, with the team downstairs, and we've got a bucket down there. The bucket's done this whole journey with Ned.
Okay.
I think it's maybe it's a spit bucket. I think it carries the drinks and all that. Maybe
his spew or
yeah, I mean a hot tool bucket, whatever you want to call it. Maybe a bit of urine. I don't know.
He really
Maybe
spits
add
in
a
that
bit, but
thing.
I mean, the thing can be worth some money. I think what page is it on? It's on his Instagram. The running room. So go on the running room,
okay.
social media. Shout out to him. He's going to appreciate that. And you can go bid on that, and that's actually for sale. No joke.
Is
You've
it
gotta wait
up
till
there
4
right
PM.
now?
Yes, I want to see if we can get bids. Any bids there? Let's see how we got.
What have we got here? Any bids for the bucket, guys?
Hot tool bucket. We
The
call
Hawk
it.
Tour.
No.
There it is.
tour while we're doing the talk tour.
That's it.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
thought I'd throw that out there because we'll see where we're at.
1.7 mil. I like.
there
Oh,
we go.
that's the total. I think that's the updated
so
total.
if you want one, we'll take it. 1.7.
We'll take it. Yeah, for the
Sorry,
bucket.
throw a bit of spanner in the works.
No, I like
they told
it.
me that. They said, I go, look, I'm going to do my best. I'm going to get that sold.
I would put that straight in the pool room. Ned's bucket.
There's a few
Yeah.
questions
Mate,
already.
it's a-
Can you get Dana White to donate? Do you reckon? That's what.
Ooh.
Can we get Dana White to donate? You
What
know,
do you
it's a
reckon?
good one. I reckon we could, you know what I mean?
Why don't we
think
call
we
him
could
up
do
live?
it. You reckon? I do have his number.
Do you really?
I do have his number. You know what I mean? No,
We're not going to force you to do that,
You know, I
Vol.
reckon we could do it. Yeah, me and Izzy might try and pull some strings.
Pull something behind the scenes.
Okay.
We'll see after Izzy hops
Dana
off the track,
White,
maybe.
Joe Rogan, Dana White. Who knows?
There you
Volk's
go.
got the connections. Logan Paul. There's a few big names. I know
Oh,
you've got
mate,
some
yeah,
connections.
Hydration.
Yeah,
Prime
well,
athlete.
how much did he spend on that Pokemon card?
Oh yeah, it was in the millions.
Oh, wait, he could throw a couple out this way then, eh? What do you reckon?
Yeah,
What about a Ned's
LP,
Milk Prime collab?
Yeah, prime hydration.
Prime Ned's milk.
Yeah.
Prime Ned's milk. I like
Perfect,
it.
yeah.
I like it too.
Never go
Hey,
for that.
Volk, we've seen you trackside this week.
Mm-hmm.
Been down a couple times. What's it like being so close to Ned while he's in the hurt locker?
Well, yeah, like makes you realise how soft we actually are. I always
Yeah.
thought I was a hard man. You know, what I mean? I was like, oh, yeah, I'm a pretty hard man, you know. And then
I never
you
did.
go
I'm a
see-
TikToker,
You see him
so-
doing that, and you're just like, fire it. I always thought, you know, like I push the boundaries and all that, and then you see that, and you're like, you weren't even close. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, just seen, which is pretty inspiring. You know what I mean? You
Yeah.
go there, and you obviously he's inspiring so many different people out there, including people in all different sports. Like, I mean, it's just
Yeah.
it's absolutely
it.
crazy, and the layers of how difficult this thing is. Like, I mean, while I was down there, and you're just having a chat to the boys, and like it's just I just kept saying, like, they'll mention something else, and let's just add that to the list. Like, I mean, there was 1,000 layers of how difficult this thing is. You know, you throw the numbers out there of how much he's running.
It's insane.
And you're just like, oh wow. But I mean, then you know, obviously the no sleep. I'm not even going to, like I said,
You can't even dive
you
into the
couldn't even- you
injuries.
couldn't, but yeah, no, exactly right. Like you could only imagine, and then the weather, even the challenges that comes with the weather changing and things like that. You know,
Yeah.
it's just nuts. It's just so being down there and actually chatting to the boys and watching them, because I mean it is obviously he's going out there doing it, but the things that they've got to. You sort of see what the teams are trying to organise, and then you realise how difficult this is.
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? But
It is.
But it's just so much more deeper than what you could imagine.
I feel like that has so much more weight coming from you too, Volk. We were in Perth when we saw your fight against Makhachev. First of all, the atmosphere was electric. Nothing I've ever been a part of before.
Never forget.
I've seen you getting on top and bashing Makhachev. I've seen Makhachev bashing you. Obviously, you are the man in the arena in those moments. So, yeah, when you do say that, you know, what Ned's out there is doing, you can't even comprehend. I feel like that, you know, holds so much more weight.
And it's like, yeah, it's again, I thought I pushed boundaries. Like I said, I thought I'm the type of person that will push the boundaries, and then you're like, oh man. But it just makes me be like, all right, well, you know, I'm 36 years old, and I did the old man Volk thing, you know, like you're taking the piss, acting like, you know, I'm getting old and all that. But you know, I still feel great. But now it's just motivated me to be like, all right. Let's just keep pushing. Let's go even further, because I know
that's it.
What he's doing, like I said, it's inspirational.
And just a quick reminder, those who are asking in the chat, where's the donate button? It's not here, obviously. If you want to donate, and we're encouraging everyone, we want to get to 1.8 tonight, go to neddsuncomfortablechallenge.com. So if you're watching and you haven't donated, we've probably got some new audiences tonight, given the star power we've got.
Yeah.
neddsuncomfortablechallenge.com. Let's get to 1.8 million tonight.
Come on, let's get to 1.8.
1.8, baby.
Do it for Jess Fox. Do it for Volk.
Yeah.
Let's get it done. Come on. Do it for Nedd.
Remember that spit bucket as well, you know what I mean?
Spit bucket.
Yeah, let's get it, you know.
There's a lot on the line, guys.
Do it for Hawk Tour. Now, Volk, you were mentioning, like, obviously, this is so inspiring for you. As a UFC fighter, the pain barriers you must have to go through and push through have got to be extremely strenuous. What are the specific pain barriers that you face in training that you think, you know, something like going down and seeing what Nedd's going through, what are some of those pain barriers that he's going to help you with?
Was it not even training? Is it in a fight? Like,
man, like it's, well, yeah, there's you're going to, you know, fight injured. You're going to train injured, but then it's not hour after, like, you know what I mean? Like, the hours he's doing.
You know, there's a finish line.
I mean, even just, well, you could see, like, just even when he stops, you know, he stops for a minute and then gets going. You see him, like, he can barely even walk. Like, you just imagine the pain. And just to have to do that so many times in that one day, they know you just got to do it again. Do that for how many days? You know what I mean? It's absolutely insane. So, like, for me, it's like, oh, I'm going to fight injured, but you're going to get an adrenaline rush. Yeah. And it's only 25 minutes. It's not how many days, you know what I mean? So
you know, you can get through it.
But it's, like I said, it's, now every time I complain, I'm just like, pull me up if I ever complain about training ever again, all right? You can pull me up. There you go.
No, there's no complaints happening around here, man. You don't get away with it.
I think with the motivation you've got now, Volk, your next opponent should be scared, honestly. With Nedd as motivation.
And you were talking about, obviously, the pain barriers you face throughout the fight, and you get the adrenaline rush and you can push through, but you know, being a UFC fighter, you'd be going through some grueling training camps. Obviously that's probably more relatable to what Nedd's going through right now, like long-term endurance, pain, and making sure you're consistent and showing up every day. Do you think that's pretty relatable with what's going on right now?
As I said, not to that extent, like what he's doing, you know what I mean? That's just next level. But yeah, you are going to feel that fatigue. You're going to, some days you're going to be like, oh man, I don't feel like it. But you just you learn to just get past that. It's like, you're going to feel like that. It just ends up being normal. You just accept it. So that's something that, he's a good example. So a lot of people say, you hear everyone want to use this quote and, being comfortable in the
being comfortable.
So you hear that, and obviously it makes a lot of sense. But I've sort of changed that to accept the uncomfortable, because when you're doing things like, that's not comfortable what he's doing. Like, but he's accepted that this is gonna suck. I'm just gonna keep going, and that's sort of just where it gets to. Like, this is gonna hurt. The training that I do, you get to a point where you can't make that comfortable, but I accept that it's gonna suck. I'm gonna get through it, and that perfect example out there again. You can't make that comfortable. That's impossible to be comfortable. But he accepts it, and then just his mindset is that head of his is just rock solid. And he's just pushing through.
I feel like that's it with every professional athlete. That's the contract you write with yourself.
And when you're going through those grueling moments, are you doing it with the outcome in mind, or are you doing it as like a personal challenge as well? Like, can I get through this? Can I face these moments? Like, is the journey greater than the outcome?
Well, for me, it's just got to be done. So like, that's another thing that I say when I talk about this. Like, I feel like I don't have a choice. So this is my career. This is how I look after my family and my kids and all that. And this is the career path I chose. So when I get out there, it's like, I've got no choice. I just got to do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
But you know, he could stop. Like, you know what I mean? He's just choosing to just, you know, it's just crazy. Where for me, it's like, I just feel like, I don't have a choice. That's how I look at it. So, so when I'm, you know, when it's hurting, when I'm in pain, it's just like, you just got to get through.
That's it. That's it.
Obviously, you've got to be smart as well.
Yep.
But it's it's got to be done.
Just suck it.
Well, I won't say it actually because it's Puma. So I was going to say it's a different logo.
Puma don't care.
Sorry, I was going to say, you know, just do it, right?
Just do it.
Just do it. Yeah, it's going
For
to.
those who watched last night, they heard the story that it's bigger picture for Puma.
I think just do it's pretty universal anyway. So
exactly.
that's all right. I think we get away with that one.
I didn't get into any trouble then. You know,
We're not even referencing any brands there.
No,
Correct. And
just do it. That's
watching
fine.
the chat, guys. Yes, we get your message. Everyone's asking you to ring Dana. We've acknowledged that. Stop. You can stop the messages about that.
He will eventually. No, I'm not saying you. I'm not saying you will.
Guys, there's a special guest on the track.
There is.
Yeah.
There's a certain someone running out on the track, Volk. Now, when did you catch wind that it? Oh, there's someone else.
Jess Fox.
Oh, okay.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, there we go.
She's left the live stream.
Okay, get some commentary going, Miles. What's going on?
Well, she's running.
Great
Thanks,
start.
Miles.
That's
Cheers.
about all I have.
Come on back, mate. Thank you. Thanks for the update.
They're running strong, I think.
Jess,
If it was a movie before, what is it now? Honestly.
Yeah, this is the sequel.
Correct.
Volk will be out there in a second.
Is Izzy? Yeah, he is. He is.
Didn't bring my runners, but you know, I'll do it.
Can
Go
someone just
barefoot.
confirm we've got a photographer down there?
Oh, you'd hope so.
to get someone down.
James is making sure there's a photographer down there for a hero
If not,
shot.
Someone get down there with some phones.
Hey, obviously Israel Adesanya is out there right now, Volk. Did I catch wind that you picked him up from the airport
Yes,
today?
I did, actually,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
When did you get the call that he was coming over?
Well, when I was talking to my manager, he was because I was thinking of coming up, and my manager ended up messaging me because I think we must have chatted about it. He goes, "Oh, like, do you want to go see Ned?" Like, Easy's going, "Yeah, let's tee it up, let's make it happen."
Yeah.
But I didn't know if that was going to happen, so I ended up coming on Saturday. But then yesterday he ended up letting me know. They didn't know, so it was a bit of a surprise. So Ned didn't know. He said he was coming over, and then missed his first flight.
Oh, no way.
But,
How did that happen? What excuse did he have?
Yes, I was waiting a bit, but I mean, it was all good. So so we ended up making it. So I got wind of that. I was in the city anyway, so it was cool. So I went over there and had my cap on. It was a cap. There was just one cap that I had. It's not really my style, this cap, but
Okay.
I was just standing there waiting, and
about-
I picked
what
him
about
up. You
this
know what I mean?
lovely-
Chauffeur Volk.
What about this
that?
lovely cap in front of you?
Yeah,
Volk?
these are our hats that we make, Volk.
Oh, okay, there you
Mates
go.
label,
These are
quick
the Mates
quick
label
plug.
leads.
Let's see, like I said,
Let's see if
See
it
how it
fits the
fits.
head, mate.
I've got a weird shaped head. It suits a bald head, but
Yeah,
I
let's
know,
see.
It doesn't really suit hats.
Hey, I can see you rocking that in the summer. I can,
I like
mate,
it, Volk.
I like it.
I want to see.
Quick photo,
He's on to it. There you go.
mate. You look perfect in that one.
My sportswear company's going to love that.
Oh no,
We're a small brand. We're
You
fleas.
can give them,
Yeah, we are
give them a
fleas.
shout out. What's your sportswear company?
Engage. Yes.
Engage.
Easy and myself, part owners of it as well. So they've been with us for a while. So yeah, I'm just joking.
There we go. Nah, it's good. The reason we got it on the table, 100% of profits for the next 3 days at Mates Label is going straight to Ned's Uncomfortable Challenge. So
Well done, boys.
go and cop yourself a hat.
Join the movement. Well done.
Go and cop yourself a hat or two or three.
Joining
or
the
however.
movement.
Volk loves them. You'll love them.
Yeah. See.
Um,
I think you're all right.
Now we're getting Volk in trouble.
You can only imagine in summer you get a nice breeze.
Yeah,
wow.
that's it.
Tell him, Volk. You
That's
tell him.
it. So let me describe this for you. So what happened there? Say, look, beautiful.
That's it. Nice little lavender.
Great
it's beautiful.
calls too, right?
That's
Awesome
it. Great
cause.
cause. That's what it's all about, Volk.
Now, Volk, obviously, you're aware of Ned now. You're getting involved. You're mates with him. When did you first come across Ned and his journey?
Yeah. So probably the first time I sort of seen it was with the Izzy interaction. So I've seen that when that was that come out.
Such an emotional video, that one.
Yeah, that's unreal. And then I've caught up with him a few times now. Just a legend of a human being.
Yeah,
you know? I mean, such a cool dude. And just caught up at a few events. Like a lot of times we see each other at the events and just hang out, have a good chat.
Yep.
But yeah, man, just a solid dude, man.
He is
legend of the block.
There's no one else like him.
Yeah.
He's a ripper.
What kind of energy do you get from him every time you catch up with him? Like, you know,
I'm soft.
Do you,
That's what I mean, just again, like it's I mean, I think it's the Aussie way as well. Like you get a lot of the athletes and that, and everyone's pretty down to earth and chill dude, friendly and very respectful. And I can always respect that. But you're just again an awesome guy, awesome human being, very respectful and then just an absolute savage as well.
He's a savage.
You know what I mean? So you see that, and like I said, inspirational stuff.
We're surrounded by savages here.
You're a savage.
You are a
humble
savage,
too, Volk. So
I appreciate that.
No wonder you're good mates with him.
Volk, what's next for you, mate? Can we talk about an upcoming fight? Like, is there anything in the wind? What's in the pipeline?
Nothing's booked, so I'm fighting for the title next. That's what I've been waiting
Let's
for.
go.
You got Izzy and Izzy. You got Max and Ilya fighting in a couple of weeks. So not this weekend, next weekend. I'll be over there for that. And then they are looking. I've been hearing whispers.
Yeah,
I'm hearing whispers. Maybe they're coming back to Australia.
Yeah, baby.
Maybe Sydney as well.
Yeah, the UFC. Dana, I know you're watching the live stream. I think you're watching the live stream.
I didn't announce that, by the way, so I better not get a.
Guys, this is a TikTok live stream.
You might be getting a call from
Dana. There you go.
Dana's in the chat.
Bringing that fight here would be incredible.
Crazy.
As you said, how it was with Perth when we did it.
You can't beat it.
Able to do that, again here, but get the belt back here in Sydney. So there are whispers of it. So we'll see what happens.
There we go. And have you got a message for Nedd, Volk, that you want to leave him with?
You're a savage.
You're a savage.
And we all appreciate you, mate. Keep doing what you're doing. Like, mate. Incredible stuff, mate. You know what I mean? Like, as I said, you're inspiring every walks of life here, mate. Like no matter what part of the world you are, or what you're doing, inspirational stuff, mate. And everyone can learn a thing or two about you.
Absolutely.
You're an absolute champion.
You're a champion, Volk. Thanks so much, mate.
And guys,
pleasure to have you.
Did we get any? Remember that
the bucket.
hot bucket.
Come up.
Any updates?
That's obviously going to.
We'll be potentially doing an auction tomorrow night. We haven't worked that out, but we're going to have one, so we'll put it through the system. We'll have some updates on that for tomorrow.
All right.
Before you go,
So I promised the boys there, the team, they reckon I was like, I can get it.
do you want to give us a hot tour? Or?
Far out. I was told we weren't allowed to swear, and then you said no.
Nah, thanks, Volk.
Oh, no.
I'll see you later. Clip it, rinse it on TikTok. Let's get that viral.
Guys, as we will finish up that conversation, just Nedd went to the bathroom or the toilet or the Good Days toilet, and Jess Fox and Izzy are just sitting outside making small talk. So you can imagine this is the scene. You're watching, so I was going to set the scene, but like they're in pouring rain in a track. Ned's in a portable disabled toilet on the side. Jess and Izzy are just chatting away, and you're sitting next to the Volk. What do you think?
This is one of the scenes in the motion picture that we're talking about.
Bro, we were walking to this live stream. We're like, what are we doing tonight? Bro, this was
half an hour ago.
Well, I heard James was working on a guest or two. I don't know who he's got. So I guess we'll just be doing another hour of power. Look what this has turned into.
It's been a great night.
Guys,
Volk gave us a hot tour. Like, what is going on?
As you were walking to the show, we were saying, what are we doing tonight as well? So there was no plan. It just happened.
Everybody's
There you
been
go.
spoilt, I think, tonight. We've had an unbelievable show.
We have.
I don't even know
What's next for the show here?
Uncomfortable challenge. We've got the prizes to go.
The Uncomfortable Challenge. We're giving away.
Yeah.
Giving away some
do we want to go
Mad
through a
Masters.
Nedd pledge update?
Oh, we did the Nedd pledge
first?
update, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
James, do you want to give us a quick update on how Nedd pledge is going?
Yeah, for sure. So we announced that, I think, yesterday, was it?
Yes,
I think
we did.
Or we came up with it yesterday.
Yeah, you came up with it.
Wow, and Hamish Blake helped. He came
And
up
the
with
team,
the term,
yes.
the pledgend. So basically that is media organisations, celebrities, sports people, they're giving up their time, their space to promote any brand that donates $100,000. That brand will also go on the big screen when Nedd will see your brand on the big screen.
Yep.
We're also we've got space in our live stream. We'll run an ad for you if the brand's appropriate. The pledge video is now live on Instagram, so you can go and have a look at the Instagram to see who's pledged. But we're going to show it now so you can see who's joined the pledge.
Yeah.
This started yesterday, and the word got spread, and let's have a look who's in the pledge.
Let's go.
I will kick off Nedd's pledge.
Hi, I'm Mick Fanning.
What's happening, guys? Volk here.
We need your help. Guys, it's official. We've joined Ned's pledge.
The pledge.
G'day from JC to Co.
Hey guys, Lou here.
Hi, it's Richard Wilkins.
Hello, I'm Louis Trigger. And I'm Georgie Tree.
G'day, Dan Anstey here from the Today Show on Triple M.
G'day, it's Dobbo.
This is Ben Fordham.
So I'm committing to Nedd's pledge.
Any big corporation, company that donates $100,000 is going to get promotion on our holy Instagram.
You know, my Instagram's hot property, guys. You want to be on there.
We will make sure that your brands go up on our billboards around the country.
We'll promote you on 2GB Breakfast.
And we need big donations.
Get that 100 grand in.
Nedd Brockmann, new legend.
Go Nedd!
Let's go.
Yeah.
Go Neddy. Love you, mate.
So, guys, incredible work there. And I said media, so JC to Co, we mentioned that this morning. There, if you sign up, you'll be on billboards around the country.
Yeah.
And we thought we've got traditional media, we've got the billboards. We need to get them on. I mean, TikTok Live is great and streaming, but what about TV? So the guys at Foxtel have come on board today. They're a partner of Ned's. You'll see Foxtel Rewards. Shout out Will Sackville, massive partner of
Foxtel. There we go.
Massive partner. So they have come on board and said if you donate $100,000, you'll get on the big screen. You'll also get on the TV screen. So they'll run ads for you.
Wow.
So amazing response. Thank you, Foxtel Media. Incredible.
That's incredible. That is crazy. Come on, guys! The amount of exposure you're getting, bang for buck.
What are the numbers, guys?
$100,000.
Over 12 million on Instagram. The combined reach of those who have signed up to the Nedd Pledge.
12 mil. And that's 112, did you say?
No, 12 mil.
Sorry.
112. Man can dream.
12 mil.
Well, you know what? 112 probably by tomorrow. Here's
Yeah,
hoping.
at the rate we're going.
That's where
But
I
plus,
was going.
there's traditional media as well. So we encourage you. How can they help? You can go and tag heaps of corporations and get them. We want to make a big night tomorrow night. So let's try and get this all done tomorrow.
Yep.
Ned's probably going to be finishing up on Wednesday. If he's running tomorrow night, imagine if we have a moment where we have donation after donation after donation after donation.
Leading into the last hour. It's going to be the biggest day.
And imagine being in the crowd when that happens.
gonna be
7
here.
till 8 o'clock tomorrow.
And we just got donation, big screen, live stream, mainstream, all the streams.
Ice cream.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to come in and back me up, man.
I thought you were going to
I'm just getting passionate
Yeah,
about
I liked it. Sorry, I didn't show it. That's all right.
No, it's unbelievable. Foxtel, that's massive.
Shout out to Foxtel and everyone that's joined the pledge as well.
The pledge. You saw the great people that came on board there, James.
And we've got an update. We'll have an update tomorrow. There's a lot of people who've been asking about the hoodie in front of you.
Oh, yeah.
This one.
This bad boy.
Ned's Uncomfortable Challenge hoodie.
Yep.
We've been working with Puma. Stay tuned. We've got an update tomorrow, hopefully. So, yeah.
Okay.
Love it.
Elite
Love it.
hoodies
Stay
too.
tuned for that. Now, we want to give away some Mag Maxes, don't we?
We do.
Okay. So, what's the go there? Puma Mag Maxes Nitro shoes.
Ned's Uncomfortable Challenge.
The Uncomfortable Challenge.
Guys,
Yes.
we keep saying Ned's Uncomfortable Challenge from the 20th to the 29th.
Yeah.
That's this Sunday.
Yeah, it's coming up really quick, guys.
What day is today? Monday. So this Sunday, so you got a week. So get signed up. You can train, and basically you can do what Ned's doing. You can set a challenge. You get people to donate, and your funds join Ned's funds.
That's right.
All back to We Are Mobilise.
Exactly. Me and Miles are getting up at 5 a.m. doing 2 workouts a day, and one of them has to be a 1 kilometre swim. So
guys, you should know what to do.
that's our uncomfortable challenge.
By now, you should know what to do. I shouldn't even have to say it. But start commenting in the TikTok Live right now. Let us know your challenges because these bad boys are up for grabs, the Puma Mag Maxes. And as we've been saying, there is a cheeky secret message at the back here that I won't show, that you can only see if you get the shoes.
Rowan is going to kayak from Port Macquarie to Sydney in 10 days.
Wow.
Port Macquarie to Sydney.
I don't think we can beat
I'm
that
not from
one.
New South Wales. I don't know the
That's a
distance
long way.
there.
I think
Is
it's
that
a
a
long
big
way.
distance?
Well, ask Jess. I don't think that'd be that easy, would it?
We need Jess back on the show to
All right,
verify
well, I think
that.
that's winning. Who was that, James?
It was Rowan.
Rowan. Okay.
JJ. Rowan JJ. Yep, that's it.
All right.
So is he doing it? Rowan, are you doing it starting this Sunday?
Yeah.
Let's have a see.
Let's see what else we got here. Ice bath and
400
10K a
kilometres.
day.
Guys, that's 400 kilometres.
That's 40 Ks.
400 kilometres. He's going to be kayaking.
So that's
yeah, that's unbelievable.
40K
40Ks
a day. Quick math.
It's in the elements as well. I think we can't really beat that, guys. I was hoping we'd do a bit of a scroll and have everyone get involved, but Rowan's just gone bang like he was waiting.
He's doing it along the coast, he
You got to
says.
be quick. You got to be quick. You got to have a good challenge, and you got to be the first as well. So
I think we're happy to give these to Rowan.
Yep.
Max is coming
Fair
your way,
enough.
mate.
Fair enough, Rowan.
rowing. I like it. I like it.
And guys, an exclusive. We also have our highest audience of all time with this show.
Come on!
Wow.
Let's go! Definitely because of us.
Correct.
I want to see the shipmates.
Yeah, I know. That was there's no other guess.
You guys, we know. There was
We
no
get
one else
it.
you were here for.
What else
It's been
is
a
going?
great show. It's been a fantastic show. What else?
You've been a great crowd. We got any other questions from
We're just
TikTok?
fundraising update. We set a goal of 1.8. We've delivered a pretty good show, and we're at 1.717. Still pretty good,
that's
but
pretty decent.
717. There we go.
it
guys.
might be because the donate button's down. So
Yeah.
we'll give you. So
Let's back
again,
up.
got it. Is it
Yeah, it's back
on yours?
up.
Not on
it's-
mine.
Oh, there it is. Big red.
Oh, it's,
No,
yeah,
that's
it's
a
here on
rose,
Archie's,
mate.
but it's not on mine.
That's just Big Jim up.
Okay, well, let's just
Glitch in the
assume-
Matrix.
Well, let's just assume that it's not
It's
up.
not there. Nedds
not there, okay.
And donate
Guys,
there.
go to the
website.
Yeah, if you were going to donate on this live stream, but you couldn't because the donate button wasn't there, make sure after the live stream you go and donate on Nedds
Don't listen
Uncomfortable.
to
Let's
me.
wake up to 1.8 tomorrow.
1.8,
great.
guys. Come on. We can do it.
And the update tomorrow morning, we want to say 1.8. We want you guys to have gone to work overnight. And then hopefully we've got some good news for you guys as well with some big corp donations. The pledge is gaining momentum. Lots of exciting things happening. James.
Well, we just want to check how far people are coming from to tomorrow. We've had someone who said they're going to drive from Brisbane. In the chat, let us know how far you're going to travel for tomorrow. Because, as we said at the start, if you weren't at Bondi, everyone goes, oh, there's a lot of people who said they were at Bondi that weren't. It was an incredible moment. We're going to try and... not going to replicate that. It's just going to be completely different. But I guarantee if you're not there tomorrow night, you're going to go, I wish I was.
Yep.
So we're people from Toowoomba. Someone's coming from Dubbo.
Dubbo, there we go.
Dubbo, Newcastle.
Mel Ryan.
There we go. Newcastle.
Melbourne.
Melbourne. That's massive.
Melbourne.
Sunshine Coast.
And we've still got the those Carter boys are here. They've come from Brisbane. They
Yep.
came thinking Nedd was going to finish last night.
Those Carter
Shout out
boys.
We're in the
those
TikTok
Carter
Live
boys.
studio. They actually haven't left. Literally have not left. They slept here last night.
Still in the
All I can say is
Get around those Carter boys. They're making some awesome content at the moment as well on their Instagram and TikTok.
Yeah.
All about Nedd. They are Australia's biggest fans, so make sure you chuck them a follow.
And they joined the pledge too.
So
they have joined the pledge.
There are a
And
couple
thank you.
pledges.
Shout out to Lynx because they didn't bring any change of clothes as
We're
well.
all smelling good in the room
Well,
tonight.
for the boys especially.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're
They have not changed.
Yeah, these boys are a
Did you,
bit
there are showers in the bottom of the
stinky.
stadium, no? No.
But Lynx
Okay,
is
well.
looking after them. That's it
right.
from us, I think, guys.
that's it. We've had a massive show, just quietly.
It's a huge show, guys.
A little bit of
Really
homework
good.
tonight. If everyone can go and tag big companies, let them know
Yes.
that tomorrow's going to be monumental. You want to be on the big screen. You want to donate $100,000 or more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, let's not settle $100,000. We'll take $1 million donation. We'll take
That's
a
right.
$5 million donation.
Yeah, if
It's
you want to
gonna be
outshine
massive.
the others, go more than 100.
Yeah, we'll give them. We'll talk more about you,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yep. The
We'll
more you
cheer
donate,
harder for you.
guys.
more we
Could we? Because tomorrow night's going to be a massive show, right?
we go.
We're going to have a heap of guests, some of your industry heroes and things like that. What's the figure that we need to get to tomorrow night for you to do baby voice?
Oh, God. James, you've been rinsing this idea.
I'm happy to do it. I think you need to pick the figure.
No.
Okay.
Well-
5 mil.
$5 million, I'll do baby
$5
voice.
million.
Absolutely. And I'm happy to have a conversation with someone too.
Okay,
Maybe James, if I do it, you do it.
Oh, mate,
If we hit $5 million, absolutely lock me in. That's
absolutely.
What a
Before I'll
three-way
do it.
baby voice combo.
And then for those who've joined now,
The chat will love
what
it.
are they talking about?
Yeah, but let's
go
not do it for baby voice, guys.
Yeah, we're not doing it for that. We're not doing it for
Let's
that.
do it for Mobilise. The
That's right.
legends at Mobilise.
Let's do it for Ned. He's battling out there. He's not going to stop, guys, and neither are we. He is in the hurt locker right now, and he's got some awesome people running with him. But you know, he's not going to have people with him all the time. He needs your support at home and the big corps to jump on board and help donate. So that's what this is all about, guys. We've had a massive show,
huge. Absolutely
So
unbelievable.
about
Let's get up and about. Big thank you for everybody tuning in at home. We'll see you tomorrow morning for an update, and tomorrow night's going to be absolutely massive. Don't miss out. Be here. We'll see you then. Let's go. Come on.